history of pop music. Introduction. Pop music is a form of popular music that originated in the United States and Great Britain during the late 1940s and early 1950s. It consists of short, catchy songs involving relatively simple musical arrangements, which are often accompanied by lyrics that are easy to remember. Pop music is generally characterized by a verse-chorus structure, an emphasis on melody over rhythm, and often features accompaniment by electric guitars or electronic keyboards. Pop music has changed dramatically over time from one genre to another. The term pop music was first used around 1900, but it became more common in the 1930s to describe a new style of music that had emerged. Popular music has been an important part of Western culture since at least the mid-20th century. The development of recording technology has made it easier for performers to create recordings that sound similar to one another, and therefore commercially successful. Pop music began as an American phenomenon, with bands like the Beach Boys, the Mamas and the Papas, and the Shangri-Las giving listeners songs to dance to. 1950 to 1960. The 1960s marked a pivotal era for pop music, characterized by groundbreaking artistic achievements and a cultural revolution. Influenced by the social and political movements of the time, pop music in the 1960s underwent a significant transformation. The Beatles, with their innovative songwriting and infectious melodies, revolutionized the genre and became global icons. Pop music in the 1960s was characterized by a fusion of rock and roll, folk, and R&B, resulting in a diverse and eclectic range of styles. It was a time of experimentation, with artists pushing boundaries and challenging conventional norms. 1970 to 1990. In the 1970s, pop music was significantly different from what it is today. Real instruments were typically used to play pop in the 1960s and 1970s, but in the 1980s, synthesizers and drum machines took over. As the decade progressed, elements of disco gradually transformed into dance music, and in the 1990s, pop certainly got more electronic. 2000s. In the 2000s, pop songs were heavily influenced by hip-hop. This was a result of the genre's popularity during this time period. Pop music in 2000 was also influenced by electronic dance music, EDM. It's important to note that EDM has its origins in Chicago house music, another popular genre from the 1980s and 1990s that combined techno with soulful vocals, and it rose to prominence at raves. Evolution of pop music in the 21st century. The 21st century has witnessed several notable trends and changes that have shaped the landscape of pop music. Rise of digital platforms and streaming services. The emergence of digital platforms and streaming services like Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube has revolutionized the way people consume and discover music. These platforms have made pop music more accessible than ever before, allowing artists to reach a global audience instantly. Influence of social media platforms such as Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok have become powerful tools for promoting and popularizing pop music. Artists can directly engage with their fans, share behind-the-scenes content, and even create viral dance challenges that propel songs to the top of the charts. Globalization of pop music has become increasingly global, with artists from various countries gaining international recognition. K-pop, for example, has experienced a surge in popularity, with acts like BTS and Blackpink breaking records and expanding the reach of pop music beyond Western markets. Pop music has evolved in many different ways since its creation because it reflects society, both the good and bad aspects of it. Pop music is accessible and appealing to younger audiences, making it a global phenomenon that will never fade away. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel. You can do so by clicking the link right below this video to get immediate updates on our new videos that we are going to be posting during the next few weeks.